Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Sesh. Today we are talking about how Nikita Dragon is continuously getting dragged because she refuses to stay home and be quarantined. I mean, I don't know what is so hard about staying home and protecting yourself and staying safe. At this point, if Nikita wants to hang out with people in the Hype House, she should just move into the Hype House if she wants to hang out with them and continue to make content with them. Honestly, that just seemed like the safest move because that place is big. They've got a lot of bedrooms. I'm sure they would let her crash. But the thing is, they're bouncing from like friend group to friend group and going out to restaurants, and it's not good. None of them have actually quarantined and stayed home and protected themselves and also protected workers that work at these restaurants since the Hype House birthday party last week for Lorray. I mean, literally Thomas admitted that the Dolan twins were just hanging out with them at the Hype House a few days ago because they filmed a collab. It's like everybody is hanging out with everyone. It's not just the people that are living in the Hype House that are hanging out with each other and just Nikita. It's very clear that multiple people have been in and out of the Hype House. Literally in the same paparazzi video of Thomas admitting that the Dolan twins were just at the Hype House a few days ago, some of the people that were showing up to the birthday dinner didn't even have masks and the restaurant had to provide the masks. Everyone got their temperature taken, but literally it's like, I can't believe these people. And Nikita has dragged herself into this mess because she has been hanging out with the Hype House non-stop. The Hype House is problematic. We already knew that. But Nikita getting involved with them, she cannot afford to do that. Obviously, she's going to be involved in all their problematic antics. It seems like Nikita and the Hype House members are just some of the few people that won't address the fact that they had a party for Lorray and won't address that they are being so careless during this pandemic. She simply has only replied to someone saying that she was tested negative. And that was kind of the only thing that she ever said. She never was like, I was irresponsible and all this stuff. No, none of that. She was just replying to someone with test results. Not even a word, just test results. So this entire situation has really made a lot of people upset and really has a lot of people questioning who they should be looking up to or giving their follow to. I mean, at this point, we've all seen what has gone on with Tana Mojo. And I addressed this in my Sunday special with you guys that Tana has truly just really upset a lot of people because of her actions. She continued to go out and party at Jake's house. She continued to party with her friends. She's hanging out with multiple different friend groups. She's hanging out with Erica. She's hanging out with Amari, going to the Hype House birthday party. It is a mess going out all these different places, seeing all these different people. It's not like she's hanging out with just the people that she's living with. It's like she's bouncing from friend group to friend group, location to location. And she truly did not come out to make a statement until honestly Elijah Daniels came out and called her out and called Erica out for their apology. And I felt the need to bring Tana up because it's still on the same topic of Nikita, and also because they were at the same Hype House birthday party, and Elijah Daniels not only called out Tana and a bunch of other people for attending that party and for the fact that, you know, she's out here acting like she doesn't care, but because Elijah has also said that, quote, a lot of influencers have been confirmed to me testing positive for the virus after the influencer parties, like a lot. And they aren't saying anything and aren't warning people they came in contact with after. If you attended, get tested. Y'all caused an outbreak. Thanks. So, I mean, I can't tell you guys where his source is, but I really just don't think that Elijah would put this out on the internet if he didn't actually hear this. I can't confirm who. He didn't say anybody that had it. It's disappointing that a bunch of people that are influencers have had this happen to them and it all could have just been avoided. But I do want to say that Tana has now come out with a statement about, you know, her regrets and all this stuff. And this was because Elijah Daniels called her and Erica out. She put this on her Instagram story following the night where she went out with Erica, and she said that she just did not care.
Listen, we don't care. Sorry.
Although Erica saying, and Tana as well, them saying they don't care was in reference to drama between them, but regardless, they should have known how that was going to look. And clearly, whether you watch the video or not, whatever they said regardless of the context, just the fact that they were out partying, not social distancing, masks off, we know you don't care about what's going on right now. Tana put on her Instagram story, partying and going out to any social gatherings during a global pandemic was such a careless and irresponsible action on my behalf. I fully hold myself accountable for this and will be staying inside. Actions like this don't deserve a platform, and I want to fully apologize and be better than this. I'm sorry. While Erica and I were referring to past drama in our video, the topic no longer matters. I need to be better example and person. After Tana posted this on her Instagram story, she has since to post any other Instagram story. Honestly, a lot of people don't even believe her at this point and think that she's still going out. She's just not posting it on her story anymore because she doesn't want more people to be upset with her, and she's just trying to save face at this point. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Tana was still going out. I think the only reason why she addressed it was because Elijah Daniels called her out and everyone else was calling her out and putting her on blast. But truthfully, people have been calling her out for the past couple of months, saying, where are these apology videos? Why are you still going out? If you stayed home, you would have time to make these things if you really cared. But it's clear that her and a lot of other influencers simply do not care what is going on right now. And a lot of people are calling Nikita out because she threw the Hype House birthday party for Lorray. Obviously, that involves a lot of other people because people chose to attend the party. The Hype House let her throw a party there. That is a big risk for everyone. All these people, no masks inside, hot and sweaty. Tana was literally touching Tony Lopez's face. That they say you could possibly get something is by touching your face, which made me cringe so bad. Anyways, you guys, there was another birthday at the Hype House last night. I just tell you guys, when I saw this, I was like, this is a mess. You guys are messy. Why are you guys posting this stuff? Even just like alluding to the fact that you guys are having a party, it's just reckless. So it was Thomas's girlfriend Mia's birthday. At least I think they're dating. It seems like they're dating. I'm gonna say they're dating. And Nikita, who seems to be friends with every single person in the Hype House, decided to decorate the Hype House and throw her a little birthday. They also went out to dinner. It didn't look like it was the size of the last birthday party for Lorray. It was not that intense. I think they were trying to be a little bit more careful, but at the same time, it has only been just about a week since the last Hype House birthday party. I would hope that they all got tested like right after that party and they're all negative and then went out to dinner. But honestly, you guys, these people have been going out to dinner and they all have to sit at like different tables too because of social distancing. So there's only a certain amount of people that can sit at the table at a time, and like they have to be all separated, which honestly cracks me up. It's like, why don't you just order food? But I wanted to bring this up, you guys, because they are all getting dragged once again. Nikita especially, because she took the privilege of saying like she called people to come set up decorations at the Hype House, and people are upset that they're all hanging out and that they are continuing to like go out. Like, I hope the staff is okay. I hope, like, you just have to think about these things. I don't understand what's so hard about staying at home, especially if you have been going out and you've been hanging out with different groups of people. You should be staying home, just like out of respect for the people that work at this restaurant. Even Lorray could understand quarantine. He literally posted on his story the other day that he was going to be quarantined, not leaving the house. He just sent Mia flowers and a gift because, trying to be smart, at least gotta start somewhere. When there is a pandemic, a literal pandemic going on, and the one thing that people are saying you can do to prevent the spread or prevent getting it is stay home. And I don't understand what's so hard about staying home, especially when you have such a nice house to stay home in. And I'm sure they could all afford to like get things delivered to the house. They could all make content at home. Now, they were all posting about Mia's little birthday bash that they had at the house, and people were wondering who was there. Was this another major party? Nikita decided to comment, and she said, I just decorated the top floor of the Hype House. The only people that came already lived there. And someone said, I guess it's probably just Hype House members. And she replied saying, yep, plus me, ha ha ha. The thing that I'm seeing the most questions about is, okay, all the Hype House members were there and Nikita, but not every Hype House member lives at the Hype House. So technically, there were people from other households, like actual homes, like they live somewhere else. and come into contact with other people that were Hype House members coming to the Hype House to have this party or birthday celebration, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people have been mentioning recently that they think it's weird that Nikita is hanging out with people from the Hype House. I definitely understand how it's weird a 24-year-old is hanging out with a bunch of teenagers, but when you actually look at the ages of everyone in the Hype House, most of them are 18, 19, and 20 years old. Most of the people that she's really close with is in their 20s. On a scale of seeing people hang out on social media, the scale of like James Charles was hanging out with Tati, who's like 40 almost, when he was 19, and Jeffrey, Shane, they're in their 30s hanging out with James when he was 19. If you're gonna call anyone out, definitely you gotta call out that age gap before you call out just like 3 or 4 years. And you know, most of the time, from what I've seen, they're just friends. Like, all of them are just friends with Nikita. But definitely being one of the older ones in the friend group, Nikita should know better and should take a little bit more responsibility and care towards everyone she's hanging out with, and try and be more responsible and make sure that everyone is staying healthy and safe and quarantined. And like I said in a previous video, I totally understand that, you know, social interaction is something that people need in order to, you know, maintain good mental health. And I think that it is okay to some degree to see friends if you're being safe, if both of you have been quarantined. But the way that these people have been going around hanging out, it's definitely not safe. This whole thing is a mess. I definitely think this whole situation has made a lot of people reevaluate how they view a lot of the members of the Hype House, how they view people like Nikita and Tana, and the fact that they just like don't care about the real issues that are going on right now, and the fact that they are so privileged that they can be at home, but they're just not. It's honestly ridiculous. I want to know what you guys think about the situation. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.